Good morning to all and welcome. I'm Jay Sharma, a National Geographic wildlife and nature educator and a member of IUCN, CEC and Nature for All. Today we are in National Hillview Public School, Nagar campus in Bangalore, which is a beautiful and green campus, and I love coming here every time. We are streaming live today here and through the program called the Global Lessons on School Ground Greening and Outdoor Learning. It has been a wonderful playground for learning for me as well as my students. This campus is a beautiful mini biodiversity park hosting lots and lots of birds, butterflies, bats, owls. We have recorded almost 3 species of owls here, the scops owl, the barn owl and the spotted owlet, and many species of bats. And I'm here with my lovely team of students and the teacher. Come. You can show them, turn them. The students of Nature Club from juniors and seniors are here to support me. They're always eager and I'm always thankful to them because they have exams after 15 minutes. They're still here. So we'll be taking a slow walk to the campus and learning about the many aspects of this campus. So we are one of the many programs going live today to highlight the benefits of greening the school grounds and outdoor learning as leaders gather in New York for the Transforming Education Summit at the United Nations. So let's start. So we are heading to the pollinator area, which is the pollinator garden, where we have a lot of flowering plants and beautiful crevices. The students are already on the search for the insects, spiders. We have over 20 species of spiders here, including the orb weavers, the jumping spiders and the giant wood spiders. The campus is spread over an area of close to 25-30 acres and different areas have been segregated. Oh, wonderful. Mr. is coming. Rajarajeshwari is very specialist and keen on this. And oh, lovely. So this is the first sighting, and see the campus. We have all the wildlife here. The golden orb weaver, the spider, which is beautiful. So I run the Nature Club programs in the schools to connect nature with students, where they relate to the curriculum, relate to the topics and learn directly through first-hand experience of how nature supports, how garden supports the learning of, say, topics like plant bird relationship, plant soil relationship, soil and insect relationship, soil microorganism relationship, and beyond more.
What promoted or motivated the creation of this program?
Since childhood I have been a passionate nature lover, and honestly let me accept that nature has helped me define my or shape my personality, where it has been the best teacher to guide me, and the same thing I wanted to inculcate in the young generation or the young minds and drive them, direct them towards a healthy nature and developing an empathy towards nature for its protection and conservation, and why it's important for our own survival to protect the nature. Through that they become responsible citizens of tomorrow, and the school garden is one of the best. We can see the black pepper climbers here, which are taking support from the silver oak trees. So we got about 200 species of trees here. We got over 50 species of birds and butterflies recorded here. So the children are already, and there are some beautiful host plants. The curry leaves, these are the host plants for many butterflies. Likewise we have the lemon and jackfruit, which is a lovely edible food. Even elephants enjoy it in the forest. Almost all animals feed on it and love it. So let's take a walk to the other side. The butterflies generally take a bit time to come out, and they need heat to recharge their wings with energy, and then they're able to fly. So we got to really focus, which my students are already on the job, and they're supporting, helping me.
How do the green or naturalized school grounds or outdoor learning options impact children's education, health, play, and climate resilience?
The school grounds are a perfect learning playground or outdoor classroom, as I put it, which provides ample learning. First of all, it holistically helps the child to grow, makes him healthy, mentally fit, relax, de-stressor, and then also connect to the topics which I earlier mentioned, and also some more beyond that. Like the juniors are learning the food chains, food webs, the symbiotic relationship, the predator-prey relationship, the parasitism. The seniors are learning beyond that, the connection of climate change or global warming or the pollution, and how can we study the soil here, the different aspects. Some of the kids would like to share that with you. The topics on, say, the soil, the water pollution, the eutrophication of the lakes, so we can connect to the real world situation right now.
So we are going to be doing lots of projects based on pH and the change in temperature, and we are going to be going to a lake, and also this learning outdoor, it gives me the opportunity to put whatever theory I've learned during my biology classes into practice, and we can learn how to coexist with our non-human resident, the other non-human residents of the planet.
Thank you. So the nature playground helps us to understand and relate. So we know how a protection or protected area can thrive, and how a barren land or the soil cannot support the growth of plants or healthy plant growth, which cannot sustain biodiversity. And we are seeing lots and lots of dry leaves. These are not waste. These are very important part of ecosystem where they form mulch and are again cycled here. Let's walk to the other area. We're not going deep inside. We'll be just doing a brief walk there. Since the time is less, and we'll be seeing plenty of, we see a lot of large trees, and we see a collection of dry leaves. This is how we are learning the vermicomposting and the mulch formation, which is rotated by the soil engineers, the earthworm, the millipede, the slugs, the beetles, ants, and the decomposers, termites, given back to soil. The nutrients are rotated, and that's how nature keeps working continuously for the carbon cycle, water cycle, nutrition cycle, and various life supporting systems for us. So this is an example of how the waste is converted. We also have a water treatment plant and a nursery. There's a very good dedicated team of gardeners and the horticulturists in the school, which keep these school gardens healthy and very aesthetically beautiful. And we have lots and lots of dry logs. These are best examples of how termites function. How do they decompose? How do they rotate the carbon and give it back to the soil, which is stored as the carbon sink. And soils, as we know, store double the carbon than the boreal forest or the trees. So these are the live examples of the way we learn and we educate our students. The key components or the cultural or the political reasons, I'm always grateful to the management of National Hillsview Public Schools to support me. In nature and wildlife education, where I can connect with the young minds, explorers. Oh, students have witnessed, spotted something very good. One more beautiful spider for you. May not be so clear. To cover it up and so running away. So the campus is a full mini park where children keep exploring, keep learning, learn about various grasses, herbs, shrubs, and the biodiversity in that. There are even bats hanging on the corners of the building, the school building. So the management has always been supportive, principal has been very cooperative and always encouraging to guide their children into the education on nature. And our government is also running lots and lots of parallel programs and bringing through different schemes of nature and wildlife education programs, also linking to curriculum, which is an agenda of the central government under the national education policy to link up nature education as well as experiential learning for almost all subjects. So what we see are beautiful flowering plants from Itsura and many tiny plants. We are going towards the fruiting garden where we have amazing fruits. Children love to come here because yes, they can pluck some, eat some, enjoy some, and Karthik will also show you a glimpse of the building of the school, which is amazing with lots of greenery. We have recorded.
Guys,
we have mango plants here, we have Singapore cherry, we have got custard apple, we have got these star fruits, and we have cocoons here. Okay, good. Sorry, where?
here.
Yeah, very tiny cocoon and also a chrysalis of
Chrysalis of crimson rose.
butterfly. So Karthik has been my student for almost 8 years now, and his sister is on the same footpath of learning about nature.
How is your work applicable to other parts of the world?
It's very easy. When we work in nature, we innovate every day and we keep learning every day. So we can start that, we can implement that when we design the programs or events or the classroom lessons or projects. We can duplicate them in any corner of the world using their conditions, their situation, their native species of plants and the local biodiversity with minimal resources. Nature education does not need huge investment. It only needs passion to come to nature, and I'm sure all children, all adults love to come to nature and enjoy the greenery because it soothes us, relaxes us and recharges us. So before we log out, I would like to request all to take the global lessons on greening of school grounds and outdoor learning survey. I would also request all of you to go through the Salzburg Statement, which was held in Austria about this program under the United Nations Environment Program, and share with your community leaders, create awareness, spread the message, make sure the governments are putting it in policies so that every school becomes a learning playground, every garden becomes a enjoyable learning ground. And also go through the UNESCO greening education partnerships where there are teachers training programs, there are student training programs, and like this throughout the world, wherever the activities are taking place, there are lots and lots of connections or collaborations possible. So with this, I'd like to log out and say a couple of my students would like to speak. I think Karthik has been holding. Yeah, has been.
Guys, this is my first learning. What you say? This is my first place of learning, and this is where I grew up. And now I'm insect lover and an entomologist, documented many butterflies and moths, and also been to many camps with Jai sir in this glorious trip of life, and also having the best memorable moments with him. And this school premises here, which I have been roaming around since the past 4-5 years, has been a great development for me, as I've learned lots and lots of things about nature, and it's helped me to grow as a whole. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Karthik. And just on this tree we have a kestrel nest which the students are regularly observing if there are chicks or there are eggs, and then the new hatchlings. So I would like to say goodbye from all of us, and thanks a lot, and please do join for the next events being organized and broadcasted from other parts of the world. Thank you and good day to you all.
Improve your policies.